Johnny Cena. He be filling them arenas, killing all of his opponent. That because they cannot see him. WWE, he be on the turnbuckle, winning the ring, Monday Night Raw. Giving attitude adjustment. Stop lying and know that you seen it. Johnny Cena. He be filling them arenas, killing all of his opponent. That because they cannot see him. WWE, he be on the turnbuckle, winning the ring, Monday Night Raw. Giving attitude adjustment. Stop lying, I know that you seen it.
And now, you are listening to the Team Heel Podcast, live, brought to you by Spreadshirt.com, with Heel Steven, Non-Legit Wrestling, OKFabe, and Chase Oliver, ready to shoot the shit with each and every one of you live.
You're all the way up, and you can stay up because of Brother Nero and Broken Matt Hardy. Oh gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 154. I do believe it's 154 of the Team Heel Podcast. We are now live here on YouTube.com on my YouTube channel, like we are every single Wednesday. It is finally Wednesday, people. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? It's officially time to go live here. A lot to discuss, a lot to talk about this week in the world of professional wrestling. Again, thank you all tonight for tuning in live. If you are watching us live or listening to us live, it's crazy because you can't really see us, but you're listening to us in some weird way, shape, or form. But you guys get the idea, so that's around the point. Alright, we're also available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, Google Play Music, and also over at SoundCloud for downloads and all that fun stuff. If you want to support this podcast and that extra mile, become a patron over on our Patreon page, patreon.com/TEAMHEEL Podcast, and get yourself some cool rewards and cool perks in the process. As always, though, I am that low-life sack of shit. I am that chef. I am that guy that officially turned 26. It literally felt like yesterday, but yeah. Heel Steven.
Yeah, and I am just a regular guy, knowledge of wrestling here.
Just a regular guy. I like
The
just
regular guy.
you gotta speak a little loud, bro.
Not,
Just listen. You're not a bad regular guy. You're not a good regular guy. You're just the regular guy.
I'm the regular guy.
The regular guy. Knowledge of wrestling. Walter, how are you today, buddy? How have you been? How's life been treating
I've
you?
been, it's been good this week. 4th of July weekend's gone, but back to reality.
Hey, Walter's brother in the background. So how was your 4th of July weekend, bro? How was your festivities?
Don't worry.
How was your festivities, dude? Fireworks? What did you do?
Yeah,
What did you do, bro?
yeah, my bad. What we did was yeah, hold up. Now, what we did was fireworks. No, cookout. We did the cookout on the
Oh, so
4th of July.
okay. That's
We did
so
the cook.
that's so Peruvian like, right? Fucking.
Yeah,
That's so Peruvian like. Just cook out. That's it.
cookout.
That's it, bro.
Pretty well. The fireworks was the day before, so I mean, I guess there was firecrackers, but
Of course, dude. Of course, it's gonna be fun, dude. It's 4th of July. Of course.
but it was all the way till 2 in the morning.
You have a problem, dude. You have a problem. You have a big problem. Big problem. Big problem. Big
Well,
problem. Frame drops. Frame drops. Are we still on the air?
yeah, I don't know, cause I'm kind of lagging too. So
Shit. Alright, we're good. We're good. We are back. We're back. I'm gonna check here real quick if we're still receiving anything here. But yeah, I mean, other than that, dude, a lot of things have been going on. A lot of things have been happening, I guess, in the world of wrestling, right? With life and shit like that, and It's crazy. This normally doesn't happen to us with the frame dropping and shit like that. It's weird, right? It's fucking weird, and to some extent, right? Does it feel weird?
Yeah, it does. It definitely feels weird, but yeah, we're in fucking July already. That's the weird part.
Exactly. Like, dude, it's July. I want to know, guys, in the chat, if you guys can still hear us, let us know. There you go. We're still playing. We're still playing.
We're
So we're
still
still.
flying. It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
thought.
lagging.
Is it really lagging though? Is it really lagging that
It's
bad?
not really lagging, but it's like I don't know. There's a pause every second and stuff. So
Fuck.
I think we all know his podcast.
Give me 1 second here, guys. Again, this.
all right,
So let me know in the chat if you guys can still hear us. Let us know.
let us know. Let us know.
I'm gonna try and be a 2P6.
Let us know, guys, in the chat if you can hear us. Let us know. Just want to know real quick if we're lagging, if we're coming off good. It's working on our. Okay, cool. We're working. It's working. It's working. Awesome. Perfect. Mazel tov. It's fucking working. Yeah, bro. I can hear you guys. It's fantastic. All right. So, damn. Like, it's crazy. Technology at times can be a bitch. All right. So let's say my 4th of July. So me and the girl went to see the fucking fireworks, and then we got a 2-for-1. So we saw the fireworks, and then it fucking rained. So we got washed also in the fucking rain.
What day was that?
On Monday. It
That
rained
was
over here.
You had rain.
We had rain.
Damn.
So it was nice as shit outside in the afternoon. It was nice. It was beautiful, right? Then at night, literally like 6 p.m., it started getting dark. It got gray. You know when it rains, like you know when it's gonna fucking pour down hard. The clouds change and shit, right? You feel that wind. Yeah. It's like, yo, it's about to pour down hard, and it did. And they were threatening to fucking cancel the fireworks, which I'll be very honest, is like, interesting. But I'll be real though. And again, to me, honestly, 4th of July, yeah, it's cool. You know, it's cool. The fireworks, the barbecues, going to the shore, what have you. But to be honest, to me, the 4th of July is like any ordinary day of the year.
I guess. Yeah, it was.
To me,
It's just a
again,
day off, I
just,
guess,
yeah,
for everyone else.
Just a day off. Just a day off. Again, it just feels like any ordinary day. Just a day off from work. It's literally one of the big holidays of the summer. And I guarantee you, again, the next one is fucking Labor Day. Then after that is bye-bye summer. Is bye-bye summer after this. But let's get into the big thing, right? I think we should just get into it right away. You know, it's crazy that we start off a podcast with TNA. It's kind of weird, right? We're starting off with TNA here. And I'm sure, as everyone's talking about, the final deletion that was Broken Matt Hardy versus Brother Nero, live from Cameron, North Carolina, in their backyard. Walter, I know, just like you caught that preview clip on their YouTube channel. It was like a 24-second clip.
Yeah.
And it's crazy, because let's be real about it. It got everyone talking. And let's be real, you know, there's a lot of people who liked the whole match from last week. I'm gonna say this right now. To me, it wasn't a match. To me, that was a showcase. That was more of a spectacle. Now, I mean spectacle, I mean like, okay, it felt very, very cinematic. You know what I mean?
It definitely did. Definitely felt cinematic because it was like a weird. I don't know. I just something I would never see TNA do. It's like out of their boundaries, I guess. You know, they don't really have an identity, but it's just something that I didn't expect them to do.
Exactly. You know, it's let's be real about it, right? Who would have thought in a long time, who would have thought that, hey, the internet wrestling community, the wrestling community as a whole, are talking about TNA? It's weird, right? Like, who would have thought?
Yeah, everyone's doing a video on it and stuff. That's why I watched it.
And when you think about it, when people talk about TNA, it's normally to crap on them, or it's hey, it's either production people are not getting paid and they're threatening to walk out, talent leaving left and right, or something that Dixie Carter did wrong, or the AKA low morale. But people were talking about TNA because they were in anticipation of something. They were excited to see something and let's be real about it. All of you who watched TNA last night, you didn't watch because you wanted to see, the Ultimate X match between Michael Bennett and DJZ and Andrew Everett, Trevor Lee, Eddie Edwards, and Braxton Sutter. No. Or featuring Rockstar Spud and man, just forgot to mention those two guys. You didn't watch to see Drew Galloway and EC3 have their little interview thing, side screen. You didn't watch to see Eli Drake versus fucking James Storm, or you didn't watch to see Bram make out with Rosemary. The reason why you watched Impact last night is to see the final segment, the final deletion.
Yeah, I didn't even watch any of that. I just watched that last match because that's what got everyone talking. So
I wanted to stop watching, but I'm reading the comments here. I had Lucha. I had by Dynasty 215. I had a Lucha Underground vibe. Jose Fuentes. The shit was so bad, but it was great. Draven G. It was a Hardy show with a bigger production. There's people saying, the final deletion was so bad that it was good. Now the WWE is what you can fund. You can fund, not the embarrassment. Your show on Monday deserved 1.82 rating, which we're gonna mention also. But listen, it got a lot of mixed reactions. Okay, if you liked it, awesome. If you hated it, that's fine as well. To me, I'll be real about it. It was like a what the fuck. It was a what the fuck. I give TNA credit. I give them credit for getting people talking. That's as far as they'll go for me.
yeah, I don't know if I think it was good or bad. That's the thing. I don't know what to feel about it. Like, just weird to see something like that. But
Exactly, and not to mention that, but the fact that I said this in my preview video where I talked about. I did a video on my channel. I don't know if you guys caught it or not, where I talked about the preview, the 24-second clip on the channel. Okay, to me, this is what it felt like. It felt like a college student who's in film school, NYU for example. He's a film major, and he had to do a huge film project for his class, and that's what this was to me. It felt like a film project, and whoever did it got a fucking A on it.
yeah, it was backyard wrestling with higher production.
Exactly. When people are saying Lucha Underground, I can see that. Because I can see Lucha Underground doing some shit like this. Didn't people die on that show?
What, Lucha Underground?
Yeah.
The people that? Oh yeah, someone did die on that show.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean, okay, so pretty much the shit. I'm not now. When I call it shit, I don't mean like it's shit. But I'm calling it like because again, I call everything shit. Right? So, let me correct myself. So, it starts off, okay? It's a party in the warehouse or where the ring is at, right? And it's Matt, Rebby Sky, Maxwell, the baby, because apparently it was his birthday. And in comes Senor Benjamin, the butler, which I knew I already knew he was going to be in Hispanic. I called him Hector. I called him Julio in my video. It's funny. I did. I called him Julio or fucking Raul. Because he looked like a Julio or a Raul or a Hector or what have you, right? That's a gardener name. Come on. Every gardener that I fucking know is called either Julio or Hector, what have you. All right? And he's giving Maxwell a gift. And they're talking about what Matt got, the baby, right? Because you think, okay, what the fuck, what is he gonna give his child, right? And he's like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of Brother Nero tonight, sunset, the final deletion, and I'm gonna, you kind of get the gist of it, right? And he tells his butler or his gardener to set up the battlefield for the massacre, the final massacre, and you see this guy setting up the ring. It got crazy when you saw the fucking bucket with firecrackers. When I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck is it? And I say this on social media prior to all of this. If you really want to get the best joy out of this, don't watch it sober. Do not watch this shit sober. Either be high, either be drunk, but be on something. Be on something. That's my advice to anyone. Reading the comments here, love the CWC breakology on the WWE Network tonight. That's just cool as well. Funny how TNA is getting more buzz than WWE on the internet, which is true. But back to this whole thing though. So again, then they show this clip with Jeff Hardy. He's in his house. He's playing the guitar, right? He's playing the guitar, whatever. And then in comes this drone. A white drone that you could probably get at Best Buy for like, I don't know, $600. I'm assuming, I don't know, right? And in this drone, you see a hologram of Matt Hardy. A fucking hologram. So this is what you see pretty much. For those of you who are watching on the screen, this is what you see. This was the hologram that popped up on the screen of Matt Hardy. This is some shit out of Power Rangers. This is fucking Zordon. Are you there, Walter?
I'm here, but I can't see it. Remember?
Of course you can't, but you get the idea. You see Matt Hardy on the drone. You've seen his hologram though, right?
Now I see it.
He
Yeah.
talked about final deletion, to be there, what have you. And then they show this referee driving some rental car, right? It's probably some again a high school senior driving, trying to get his first gig and shit. He gets in, he's like, "What the fuck is this?" Literally, and I guess all of us said the same thing. What the fuck is this? And then he pretty much Matt Hardy asks the referee if he's licensed and just pretty much break down what's he gonna do. Either you take the pinfall or the submission, and he said it in African. So he goes from being British, right, to an African accent. From 0 to 100. It felt like, okay, you go from, I don't even know, but you kind of get the gist of it, right? You get the gist. And they go into the match. So then Matt plays the violin. He plays his violin, to summon Jeff Hardy, who comes in his bike. And it's a theater thing with some wrestling.
Yeah, the music was really weird during the match. I didn't dig that music. I guess it was too generic, but yeah, it's just weird altogether. Like, fuck, man, firecracker. What was that thing that they used? It was like a gardening thing that like Matt Hardy went through. I don't know what it was called, but
I don't know. I think what that is, I think you put that like on your backyard, on your patio.
yeah, some shit. It was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then one of the big things here, Jeff Hardy does a swanton bomb from top of a tree.
The top of the tree. And the ladder didn't break. I don't even think he landed right on him. I think he just got a little bit of him.
Yeah. Other than that, though, after that, there's this whole thing where we see the appearance of Willow. Apparently, Willow pops up from the river, and apparently the butler, the gardener, Senor Ben Hameen, with a taser inside the lake or inside the little river, whatever the fuck it was, tases Willow. Matt Hardy goes for the cover, and the referee pops up out of nowhere, right? Throughout this whole brawl, like, you don't see the official or the referee, and the referee comes back out of nowhere, covers 1, 2, 3, does the pinfall, but it's not Jeff Hardy in the Willow costume. Is the gardener Senor Ben Hameen, and the match continues. And then Jeff locks in the sleeper hold on Matt Hardy. Matt's fucking done. He's passed out. Then Jeff climbs up his cross. He climbs up. No, there's no Connor tonight. Hopefully, be back next week. He had some family issues he had to take care of, so there you go. He's climbing up the ladder. He's climbing up his cross, right, to do the swanton bomb. So it seems. And then Matt, as he's laying there, he gets highlights or some old memories, I guess, right? Flashbacks, if you will. And magically, a light pops in his hand. He lights up the cross as he's laying there. And Jeff Hardy falls from the cross.
He fell. He just randomly fell, too. Like, he's like, oh shit, fire. And then
he falls, and that's how the match ended with Matt Hardy pinning Brother Nero, broken Matt Hardy. And that was it. And listen, again, I give TNA credit where credit's due. You got the internet talking. You have everyone giving their thoughts. Do you have any idea how many reaction videos I seen in my subscription box alone? How many
Yeah,
people?
everyone's talking
How
about
many
this shit.
people that don't even watch TNA, who don't even watch the product, talking about this in a positive way, in a negative way? So people scratching their heads. But at the end of the day, whether you liked it, whether you hated it, it got people talking.
Yeah, it was like I think most people just had a mixed reaction. Like they don't know if they hated it or loved it because it was just weird. You never seen really a match like that before. I mean, probably in like a random backyard wrestling segment. That's low budget stuff. This is TNA. You don't expect something like that in TNA. So that's why a lot of people were buzzing about it. Yeah. Either way, they got people talking, like you said. So yeah, more people are invested in this now, and
But
I don't
my
know if they'll
question,
watch TNA every week,
I don't
but
know either. But my question is this now: where does Matt Hardy go from here?
he turns back to his regular self, right?
Do you think?
Or
I mean, at the same time, though, in a way, listen, as cool as it was, I guess, in some way, but at the same time, it's like, yo, TNA had to rely on the Hardy Boys. And I get it, they're
yeah.
innovative, what have you, two old farts.
Yeah,
Let's be real about it. Let's not be around the bush about it and shit. Let's keep it 100. Two old farts to get their product talking.
they're the Hardys, though.
The Hardys, and don't get me wrong, but at the same time, and I get it, you know what I mean. They get a lot of traffic on the channel, on the social media. I said on my preview video, it's sad when the Hardy Boys are getting more YouTube video time than their current world champion.
Because more people care about the Hardys, I think,
Yeah, I
more
know.
than their world champ.
Yeah, Broken Matt Hardy is fucking amazing by DJ Cass. Aftermatch of SmackDown post show is in Canada confirmed. Lesnar versus I'm not gonna say who yet. Official. The event must be documented. Broken Matt Hardy's voice. No Connor tonight. Like I said, no, he's not here tonight. At least it was so bad. David G writes here. At least this was so bad. It was funny. Not too bad. It was painful, like Raw sometimes is. And I can agree with that. I just hope after this, there's no more Hardy versus Hardy. And again, you know what? At the same time, this wasn't even a match. It should have been a fight. It's the small things, like, if I'm the tweak thing, I don't have no referee.
The final deletion.
Let them go out there, let them have a little fight, have them, have them do their scenes, and that's it.
Yeah, but I guess, since they are a wrestling show, they wanted it to be a wrestling match.
I know it's crazy, dude. So the producer of Lucha Underground, Wagner, I think is his last name, went on Twitter to shit on it, right? Yesterday.
Yeah.
Shitting on it, right? And then because a lot of people were praising the fuck out of this, even Jeremy Borash responded like, good luck with Ultima Lucha. I'd watch it, but I don't have El Rey Network on my cable box.
I don't even have Pop TV on my cable box.
And then the guy had a related tweet apologizing. It was so fucking hilarious. I've heard WWE wants to do something with the New Day and the Y. I heard about that too. Did you hear about that? Apparently the New Day. Apparently the Y family invited the New Day to come to their what's this shit called? To
their swamp or
their home. You know what I mean? And it kind of has that. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't know. I'll sit back and watch that shit play out as well. But I tell you guys what, let's take some quick calls real quick. Little quick calls. I want to hear from you guys. Let's take this to the streets real quick. Your thoughts on the final deletion. I want to hear, again, your guys' thoughts on all this. Did you guys, again, quick little call, 718-473-0813. Give it your thoughts on final deletion. Did you enjoy it? Did you hate it? What you would have done differently if it was up to you. Again, guys, phone lines are open right now. 718-473-0813. And let your voice be heard. But other than that, though, I mean, again, I hope for TNA, though, this is a start to something. You know what I mean? I really do hope it is.
I doubt it, but yeah, we could only hope.
I doubt it. I mean, we have a caller right now, 336. So here we go. 336, you're on the air. What's up? Who is this?
Hey, how's it going, guys? It's your man, DJ Cass from North Carolina.
DJ Cass, what's up, brother? How you been, man?
Doing just fine. I'm listening to the show, of course, I'm in the chat, and the final deletion of this session.
What you thought, bro? So, what do you think about this, dude? Like, what were your take going into this before the show even took place, and what were your thoughts after?
Well, my first thing when I first saw this, like, I actually watched the full show. So when I first saw the clip happen of little Maxwell, I feel so bad for that kid because he's gonna grow up and he has to see this on the internet for one. But yeah, but once we got to the actual fight, and I'm not gonna say match because it was a fight, I'll give TNA credit because it was different. I give him that much credit because you really don't. It's hard in today's wrestling to come up with different things. You like trying to be different from any other company or wrestling organization, and we've talked on how TNA needs to try to be different from WWE. And even though it wasn't really like it didn't come across like a lot of people would have expected. But at least it was something different from what WWE or even a wrestling company has done, and I'd say quite some time. So,
and I agree with that. And I totally agree with that, buddy. Absolutely. Again, I give them credit for trying something different. At the same time, though, it's just random as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I get you guys because I mean. And can we just go ahead and say God bless the Hardys for busting their ass and beating, literally almost killing themselves because apparently they still believe in this company. And it just kind of brings me back in as a fan to, like, you know, appreciate it. I've said before, like, when it comes to TNA, I don't watch them on a frequent basis, but if I do watch, I'm basically just supporting them. So I'm supporting the Hardys as well. But I really do hope this is the end because you really can't go anywhere else from here. You really can't. If they even try to extend this, they're just going to kill it altogether. So honestly, if they would have just pushed this back even longer instead of like having like match after match, I think they could have pushed this to Bound for Glory if they wanted to. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this is the end. And Destination Next is actually looking pretty good next week, so I might take a look.
Yeah, you know what? I guess so would I. You know, I mean, I guess you have Lashley versus Eddie Edwards, title for title. I guess is no longer option C, it's option Lashley, where the X Division title and the world title will both be on the line. To my understanding. Now, do I see Eddie Edwards walking out the world champion? No. It would be weird to see Lashley as the X Division champion. Again, it's no limits. And it's crazy because I was watching, you know, that little match they had, like the opening of the show. It's crazy to see the shell that is now the X Division.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It just you know what I mean? Like those like, as talented as those guys are, you know what I mean? Like the Andrew Everetts, the DJZs of the world, the Mandrews, the fucking who was the former champion? Trevor Lee. Yeah, Trevor Lee. Yeah, the Trevor Lees of the world. They're talented, but they don't deserve to be competing in Ultimate X. You know what I mean? Like that's just my opinion.
Oh, yeah, because here's the thing, like, I heard Pope even said this, and I don't know if you heard it. He said that was probably the first time in a long time that you had all the X Division stars in that one match. Because, right, all we've been seeing is Everhart, Lee, Edwards, and DJZ, and we all thought that was the X Division. So, yeah, it just kind of weird, but real quick, can we just say that for the Hardys, as much time as they got, which I wasn't really a big fan of, even though it got people's attention, the whole EC3 Drew Galloway thing, it's very underrated right now.
You know what it is right now? It's taking a back seat. It's taking the back seat to the Hardy Boy segment. It's taking the back seat, hell, even to Mike Bennett right now. And, you know, again, it's potential. It's potential there. I said this a long time ago. That should have been the main event of last year's Bound for Glory. That's what they should have been. You should not add him at Hart. I understand why they did, because it's their hometown, North Carolina, so rightfully so. In the comments, see Michael Corbin, Mike Bennett, Between the Ropes, show, hi, Kevin. The Angry Mark, I went to take a shower because I heard we we were talking about TNA. So guys, we have about 6 likes. Let's get this up to 10 likes. Can we do that? Can we get this up to 10 likes? So you guys watching right now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it through social media, let the people know that we're live, and all that fun stuff. But other than that, I'll tell you what, buddy, I'm going to take a couple more calls about this topic and then continue on. All right, buddy? Thanks for calling in, all right, my man? Be easy, all right?
Yeah, I got you, and this was a hell of a lot better than Raw this week, I'll tell you that. So that was a plus.
I agree with that. I agree. All right, but take it easy, all right?
All right, later.
Later, brother. And again, you know what? To be fair, yeah, it was a little better than Raw because again, Raw was a holiday show. We know for a fact when it's a holiday show, they don't give a fuck.
Yep,
They'll throw you
Kevin
whatever.
Owens getting pie in his face and shit. Food
That
fight.
That was fun. That was funny though. You had Kevin Owens hiding under the table, giving his stuff. But again, other than that though, guys, if you want to call in, give your thoughts on Final Deletion. The phone lines are open, 718-473-0813. Let your voice be heard. Your thoughts on Final Deletion. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? What you would have done differently? And all that fun stuff. The lines are open, guys. But other than that, though, I mean, also, you know, SummerSlam's around the corner. They announced potentially Brock Lesnar's opponent. Now, they advertised that they're going to announce it on SmackDown this coming, you know, on the taping, but they didn't do it. They're saving it, which I thought was great. But it turns out that apparently, from what I'm reading here in the chats here, in the comments, and through other places, that apparently it's being said that on the SmackDown that was in Canada, they announced it was going to be Randy Orton.
Wow.
I think it's a good match. I think it's something different. It's not Undertaker, that's for sure. It's not John Cena, or at the same time, I was expecting Kevin Owens, but I'm happy about the match. What do you think, bro? Randy Orton, Brock Lesnar, dude.
Shit, man. I wish this match happened a couple years earlier, because that would have been, a lot better for Randy Orton. I mean, I think people still care about him. I'm not saying no one cares.
They had a match on SmackDown, though, many, many years ago. I remember when Brock was the champ.
Oh, come on. Not that. I'm talking about,
but this was like back in 2002.
Yeah, but that's not Orton's prime. I'm talking about Orton, like, literally. He's like a veteran now to me. Orton, like, I don't know. Like, if when he was getting his push, him facing Lesnar would have been nice. But now, I think it's still going to be a good match. It's something for Orton to do, finally. Yeah. And Lesnar's going to have his, big money match. You know, he wasn't going to face no random,
no random scrub like this.
Scrub,
now it's a different match. Orton is being out with an injury. Let's see what he can do. And I'm looking forward to it. I know for a fact that we're gonna be going to Takeover Brooklyn. SummerSlam is still up in the air because I'm debating how to do Orlando. I'm debating it, but that's right now neither here or there. But one thing I'm gonna say. As you all know, we have our t-shirt store up over at Spreadshirt, TEAMHEEL.Spreadshirt.com. And there was a shirt up on the store called Damn Dixie. Walter, I'm sure you've seen it, right? The Damn Dixie t-shirt, right? Now, a lot of people were saying that does not resemble Dixie Carter. And I understand that. So, I took the liberty to make a new Damn Dixie t-shirt available now on the TEAMHEEL Podcast or on Spreadshirt, the new Damn Dixie 2.0 shirt for all you guys to enjoy. So behold now, the new Damn Dixie t-shirt is available on the TEAMHEEL Podcast store, TEAMHEELpodcast.spreadshirt.com. We go up to 5X and we ship all over the world. That is right now the new Damn Dixie t-shirt. Hashtag Damn Dixie. Let me know, guys, what do you guys think? And I'm reading the comments here. Way to go, right back on their DL. But still doesn't give them an excuse to put on a bad show. I'm reading the comments here. Wow, I'm old as mine. Wow, I'm old. LOL, mine was a woman. Steven, I knew you were going to do a shameless plug. Brother Steven. But I'm not sure what the story will be. It's a good story. What do you think the story will be, though, with Orton and Brock Lesnar?
Exactly. Like, what can they build out of that?
It depends, though, at the same time. How does Brock come out of UFC 200? You all know he's fighting Mark Hunt.
That, too.
But, again, guys, that's the new shirt. the new hashtag damn Dixie. Let me know. Did you like this shirt? Do you think it's better than the original one? Let me know. Again, we ship all over the world. TEAMHEEL.spreadshirt.com. Head over there now. Hashtag damn Dixie. But other than that, though, I mean, that does not look like, but hey, better than the old one. I'll say that. It's better than the old one. I'll say so myself. Better than the old one. But other than that, though, dude, it's crazy. So this past Saturday, right, I'm with my girl. We're out eating dinner, right?
Yes.
And it's the most crazy shit happens. So we're at a restaurant, and we're on our way. We're about to leave. So I go to the bathroom, right, to wash my hands and shit like that. And right in front of us there's another couple, and they're on a date as well. I don't know how long they've been dating, what have you, but they were older than us, right? Older and shit. And I'm going to the bathroom. I come back. So in order to go to the bathroom and go back to my table, I have to pass through their table as well, right? I have to pass through their table. And I'm heading back. By accident, I step on the guy's shoes. By accident. By accident. Again, it was an accident. It's not like I intended for it to happen. I even, as a man, like, hey, listen, I apologize. I told him, listen, I'm sorry. It was my bad. And the guy was like, no, bro, it's bullshit, bro. This is bullshit. Why the fuck you have to do that? What have you? And the guy tried to get big with me and shit. Like, I'll fuck you up. I'm like, bro, calm the fuck down. And it's sad because, like, bro, you're trying to act big with me in front of your own chick. And I get it. As a man, we try to be, cocky, arrogant in front of our lady. We try to act big. But dude's acting like, he was rocking some fire on his feet. He was acting like he was rocking, like he wasn't rocking no Yeezys. He wasn't rocking no 7210s by Jordans. He wasn't rocking no fucking Dunks. He wasn't rocking no LeBrons or anything like that. He was rocking fucking Reeboks. Now, we're not talking, the pump Reeboks or shit like that. He was rocking fucking the basic white Reebok that you would see if you were to shop at Marty's shoe store. Marty's shoe store, for those of you who don't know, is a local shoe outlet here in New Jersey. Just saying, alright? That's what the fuck he was rocking.
It's rocking some cheap shit.
Exactly. The lowest pairs of Reebok you'll see. And then you try to get big with me, like, bro, calm the fuck down. You're not a fucking baller.
Yeah, some guys are just, they try too hard, to act tough and stuff. It's just, very unnecessary. I mean, shit.
Absolutely. And it's one of those things where I'm like, dude, like, really? Really? And again, it's not like, listen, I stepped on his shoes and just walked away. Because I know motherfuckers who do that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know people, it's like some high school shit. You know what I mean? When you buy the fresh pair of Air Force Ones? Know what I mean?
Yeah.
The fresh white ones too.
My God.
And you decide for some reason to wear them to school. And you already know people are going to step on them as the initiation. Like, yep, come here. Bring them shits here, boy. It happens. It fucking happens. LeBron sucks, Steven. I'm not talking about LeBron James. I meant his sorry ass shoes. Okay. I mean, there's some LeBrons that are cool. There's some. I'm not saying everyone, but hey, it is what it is. Speaking of which, dude, Walter, do you believe, bro? We said last week, with the Knicks, now having Derrick Rose. There were talks of D Wade coming over as well. Hear about
D
that?
Wade's going to the Bulls now.
Oh, cool.
He's leaving the Heat, man.
We don't need him. We don't need him.
Oh, that's the thing is he's leaving the Heat. I did not expect that at all.
The Knicks, who do they have? They have Derrick Rose.
Knicks got D Rose now, Joakim Noah. They got the Bulls pretty much, and they got Porzingis still with Melo. Who else? They got
potential.
Corneli. They got Brandon Jennings as the back. Yeah, there's potential. It's better than last year.
But the big story here is how apparently there's a big turncoat. Apparently Kevin Durant turned heel on everybody.
Yeah.
And he decided to join Golden State.
What a betrayal, man.
It's like, listen, I get it. People are upset. Like, how the fuck do you join the team that beat you?
Yeah. Yeah, he literally did. Because, look, the Thunder were about to beat the Warriors in the Western Conference Final, but they choked and blew it. And now he's like, oh, fuck it. Let me leave this good organization I've been with for so long. It's not that he left the Thunder, actually. It's just he went to a team that's already stacked. You know, like that's just a weak move. That's something you don't do. Like, come on, LeBron when he left, he joined Miami. Miami wasn't really the number one seed. They didn't have the back-to-back MVP on their team. You know, it was a different situation, and plus LeBron had crappy teammates when he left.
Yeah.
Durant had Westbrook, and he decides, "Nah, fuck it, I'm gonna go play with the Warriors." It's kind of a weak move in my opinion.
Apparently, I heard Westbrook's heading to Boston too. Is that true?
He's headed to a lot of
Get out of
places
home.
because he's gonna get traded because this is gonna be his last year of his contract. We know he's not gonna stay in OKC, so he's either going to the Lakers, Boston, Knicks could be an option. I don't know, but it's just kind of sad that Durant.
All I'm saying is that Walter, this tradition, even though it's not gonna happen, but the Knicks are gonna take it this year, bro.
The
They're gonna take it.
Warriors
Nah,
are
they
gonna
gonna-
have to win this because the Warriors have 4 fucking superstar players, and if they don't win it all, oh, it's gonna be ugly if they don't win it.
Well, you guys want to hear a joke? The Bulls signed Rondo. Did they really?
They did, but they got D Wade now, and it's
Dwayne Wade, baby. Dwayne Wade. What's your
no,
I
I
got
know
Bobby.
D Wade's older, but
I mean, still, it's Dwayne Wade.
it's still Dwayne Wade, and it's so weird that he's not gonna be with the Heat. Just like the random Warriors uniform, I can't even imagine that. I can't even imagine Derrick Rose right now.
You know what it is, dude? When you think of Miami, you think of Dwayne Wade.
And now you think of fucking
Nobody.
Hassan Whiteside, Chris Bosh. I don't fucking know.
I mean, that's what it is. It's like soccer almost. You know what I mean? Oh, did you hear about Messi, dude?
Oh yeah, he's not going to prison, but he got a prison sentence.
Yeah, it's over a year for tax
Yeah,
fraud.
so he's gonna have to pay all that shit off.
I heard. Apparently, for those of you who watch the Euro Cup, Portugal is in the finals.
Yeah,
What do you do? They beat Wales.
probably lose, but
You know they're gonna lose.
Germany
Sorry.
or France.
Germany, France are gonna just rip the. And again, they're just gonna rip them apart. We know that already. This is how you know. Again, there's some. Also, again, back to some wrestling talk for you guys. Now, we said last week this whole Roman Reigns redemption storyline is gonna be happening. Apparently, if you guys caught Raw on Monday, the seeds have already been planted. I don't know if you caught Rollins' promo.
Yeah.
I think before his match or after his match against Ziggler, he's up on the announce table and he's talking about Roman Reigns being a failure, how he's supposed to be a role model for everyone. He let everyone down. Just shit like that. They're planting the seeds for the storyline. When I heard this shit, people were saying, "Yo, man, set on the mic is on fire." Yeah, whatever. I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, they're really gonna go through with this shit. And listen, yes, I like Roman Reigns. I think the guy has a good look. I think you know what I mean? But even I don't agree with the idea of doing a redemption storyline. It's the worst thing you could do for him right now.
Yeah, it's definitely not needed. I mean, people are still gonna hate him. It's not gonna work. I don't know what they're trying to do, but I don't know. It's stupid. A redemption storyline for Roman Reigns is probably the worst idea I've ever heard. Now.
You know what? I think I heard someone say this on this podcast, and I have to agree with him again. You know, Vince has right now in front of him a golden ticket. Right there.
The
Right in front
golden
of him.
ticket.
A ticket.
Turn him heel.
Turn him heel. Now, I'm not saying make him heel a fucking battleground, but you work to that heel turn by SummerSlam. He's already a heel.
Yeah.
You know for a fact, yo, he's going to get booed. The moment he comes back, he's getting fucking booed. In Brooklyn, literally a month from now, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, he's going to get torn to shreds.
Yep. Prepare for the booze.
Prepare for the booze. You thought Mania was bad? And I agree with that. He shouldn't win the belt anytime soon, but you know he is. I say, at Battleground, he eats the pinfall. He has to eat that pinfall.
Makes sense. I feel like Rollins is gonna eat the pinfall, but
no, I think honestly, what they're gonna do, they're gonna have Ambrose hold on to the belt. So
that's what I'm saying. I think Ambrose is gonna pin Rollins.
Yeah. It by some roll up shit too. By some roll up.
Oh, they better not do that. Come on.
It could happen, dude. It could happen.
Let them have a legit win for once.
I'm reading the comments here. Reigns should win his fourth title anytime soon, in my opinion. If the Roman Reigns redemption doesn't work out, I think WWE should just give up on Roman Reigns and turn him heel. If they're gonna do that route, why is Roman the only one to get one? Where's Connor's redemption story?
Connor from the Ascension?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh my god. That guy needs to get released.
That guy needs to get released. That guy needs to go to TNA.
Yeah,
Join Brother Nero. Join Brother Nero. And here's the thing about it, and it finally hit me like, yo, no matter what happens, they're gonna go Roman Reigns. Now again, I said this before, I'll say it again. I'm a Roman fan, but even I'll admit, and I think even Chase will admit this as well, this babyface run is a fail. A complete giant fail.
It's obvious,
You know what I mean?
And the fans aren't buying into it, so
And people that say, "Oh, we want Cesaro as the guy. Why can't it be Cesaro? Why can't it be Neville? Why can't it be Ambrose? Why can't it be the?" Here's the thing, and I think the reason it finally hit me why is that happening is because they don't want someone that was made someone else to be their top guy. If that was, I think if there was anyone from the independents who would have been the top guy to an extent, would have been Daniel Bryan. But Bryan got hurt.
by default, yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think it's obvious they want someone from their farm system that was made in their developmental system to be the top guy. Don't be surprised. In a couple years from now, Baron Corbin become the top guy. Don't be surprised.
I would officially probably stop watching.
If Colin Cassidy.
Colin Cassidy. Oh shit! Please don't say that.
And listen, Ambrose is a great champion, but it's like, has it really sunk in that he's champ right now? Like,
I mean, I haven't been watching recently, so I don't know. I mean, yeah, it's because he just won it recently, probably. But yeah, I don't know. It hasn't completely sunk in, but maybe if he gets a successful title defense,
Raw's the top guy, but he's a top heel. What I'm saying is they want that top baby face, that top talented baby face.
Well,
and another thing, and I'm gonna say it again. I know this is random, but fucking Naito got buried by Okada. I'm tired of Kazuchika Okada burying the young talent. I'm tired of it, man. It's bullshit. Just kidding.
Fuck it. Okada, he can do whatever he wants. Honestly, he could bury. He's like he could be like the Cena, right?
Nah, that's still Tanahashi, but
that's still Tanahashi.
Like, I guarantee you though, by next year's Wrestle Kingdom, a lot of you are gonna get tired of Okada. It's gonna happen. I get that feeling.
If he keeps winning, probably.
Probably, yeah. Duran and Seth Rollins should make a tag team called the Botting Club.
Yeah, he's a sellout, man.
Ambrose reminds me of Mankind as world champ.
I don't know.
Kind of a reach. It could be.
I mean, it's just weird. Like Ambrose's character as world champ is just really weird, but. He deserves at least some type of run.
You know what this reminds me of? And again, this is my humble opinion here. This reminds me of, you know what? This reminds me of CM Punk's run in 2009 when he cashed in on Edge. It's like, yeah, you're the champ. Don't get me wrong, but you're just holding the belt. So
I think that's much worse, maybe, because at least Dean Ambrose is like part of somewhat of a big storyline right now. CM Punk was feuding with JBL? Come on.
Yeah, but still, that's what it is, though, to an extent. Like, yeah, you're champion, don't get me wrong, but we're gonna just have you hold on to the belt till we come up with something for you to do.
Yeah, it was a bit premature to win that world title for Punk, but, he wasn't even supposed to win that Money in the Bank briefcase at the beginning, so.
You know what I mean? But other than that, though, I mean, what is there to really discuss, you know what I mean? But hopefully I'm getting this camera real soon. So I don't know if you guys heard or not, but I'm getting a new camera. In case if you guys have watched the video or not. So my brother hooked me up with a birthday gift, like a late gift, if you will. Like, yeah, so I got you a birthday gift. It's a new camera. I know what the camera is. Walter, you know what it is. I told you. But it's a surprise. All I know, though, the camera that I'm about to get is going to be a complete game changer. It really is. And I'm going to say it now. A part of me wish that I would have had that camera during WrestleMania weekend in Dallas. Because I guarantee you, if I would have had the camera, my day in life vlogs that I did during that weekend would have blown everyone else out of the water. Just based off the quality of the camera. That's all. But I can't wait, though. I can't wait. Because, you know what's crazy? And I know this is not wrestling related and shit like that, but I've been watching a lot of vloggers on YouTube. The one in particular is Casey Neistat. I've been watching a lot of his vlogs, and I think his vlogs are fucking amazing. It just wow, it just blows me away. You know what I mean? Like this, you know, you watch something and it's like wow, like TNA, Brother Nero and Broken Matt Hardy. Like you watch it, it's like wow, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Brother Nero.
Brother Nero.
Fuck, man, I can't believe people actually like Matt Hardy now.
Listen, not that they liked him. It's like, yo, he did something out of nowhere and just fucking made it work.
Yeah, like I can't hate on him for that. Like Matt Hardy's actually trying to
I'll
make.
give him that, and of course, I'll give him that, dude.
He was on TMZ.
Yeah, he was on TMZ and asked about CM Punk. He was in character on TMZ. And I know we're going back to this TNA, but you know what? One thing I'll say as well. Honestly, I think the reason why TNA let them do all what they did, let them do whatever the fuck they wanted to do, because TNA didn't put no money into this shit.
Probably not.
TNA did not fund any of this. I guarantee you it.
I don't know. Maybe the camera stuff. No,
maybe that white drone, but probably it. But the point of the matter is, I guarantee you, all of them, the Hardy Boys, so they filmed all of this shit. They did all the editing. They had up that iMovie, right?
Oh my god! You think they did the editing?
Bro, they got Mac, bro. Come on, they got a MacBook.
Well, Matt Hardy probably did it because he makes videos. So
you know what I'm saying? And boom, just send that shit to TNA and they uploaded it. Listen, we'll find out what the number's gonna be. The rating, we'll find out. Is it up already? Is the rating numbers up already? I want to know.
Probably not. Probably later in the week.
I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out right now.
Well,
now.
Yeah. The replay should be interesting because then that's where it started trending and stuff.
They don't do replays anymore though. They don't do replays.
They don't. Oh damn.
Oh, did you hear about this though? Apparently, TNA makes an offer to Moose.
Oh yeah.
So apparently,
is he signed now?
Apparently, he has not signed yet. Apparently, Moose is already a free agent with Ring. He's already a free agent. He was in Ring of Honor. He's now a free agent. Apparently, he was gonna sign with WWE, but it turns out that he has a He had a domestic incident with his ex-wife back in 2009.
Damn.
And apparently that incident led him to a 1-game suspension during his time at the NFL.
Damn, it's only one game back then?
Apparently, WWE told Moose not to worry, that it was just a timing issue. It is not a closed door. So pretty much, they're telling him to chill the fuck out. We're going to sign you, but we just not right now. I think because of all this, Ring of Honor, AAA, TNA, no matter the way to throw money at this guy to sign. I mean, listen, wherever he goes, he's going to be a big-time player. Yeah. I think. You know what I mean? So
it all depends, like who offers him the most, and do you want to wait it out? I mean, I would take the money, obviously. So
listen, wherever he goes, wherever he goes right now, awesome. Because I think at the end of the day, I'm always happy seeing the guys finding a place to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, former football player.
Again, but I think at the same time, though, we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes down here. Just checking myself. There you go. We're working here. We're working. Did you see apparently the brackets for the Cruiserweight Classic?
No, I have not. What came out today?
Apparently did, yeah.
Wow. How many wrestlers are there? Like 32 or?
Let's find out, shall we?
I mean, I know they have something on the network about that, but I forgot it was today.
Let's find out. Let's find out how many do they have here, because again, it's very, very interesting to see what's going down, and I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. Here we go. Apparently, someone sent me on Facebook here. So pretty much, it's again you have Kenneth Johnson, Akira Tozawa will be a fucking amazing match. Jake Gallagher and Fabian Ricker, Tajiri, Damien Slater, Alejandro Sariz versus Grand Metallic, Kei Shira versus Drew Gulak, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Tyson Dukes, Noam Dar versus G Shira, Davari versus Hon Holun. I apologize if I'm botching these fucking names. I apologize.
Davari's in it?
Yeah. No. It's apparently his brother. Raul
Oh.
Mendoza versus Brian Kendrick. Anthony Bennett versus Tony Nese. Kota Ibushi versus Sam Maluta. Cedric Alexander versus Clement Petit.
What? Cedric Alexander's in that?
TJ Perkins
Oh, I knew he was in it. Yeah.
versus The Mac. Johnny Gargano versus Tommaso Ciampa. Ironically,
What? That's what.
Ironically, the two guys that are a tag team in NXT are gonna face off in the cruiser. Come on,
Oh my god.
Mustafa Ali versus Lance Doriato, and Rich Swann versus Jason Lee.
Rich Swann.
This is gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, sounds good. I didn't even know Cedric Alexander was in that.
Honestly, you know what they should do, bro? Real shit. The final should be a takeover, yo.
Maybe. How long is that gonna last? I'm pretty sure they taped.
They already did. I think the live should be a takeover, the live match.
Wait, they taped the final match already?
But they should though. Nah, but I'm saying it should be live during Takeover Brooklyn or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
Makes sense. I mean, where are they taping these? In the Performance Center?
Full Sail.
Full Sail?
That NXT arena. They just turn it purple. Get the CWC logo
and people there. Like it's
the people are there. It's a crowd, and people are gonna go ape shit for it.
Wow.
Of course they are. Why would they not?
Of course, man. This is what the indie darlings are craving about. You
wanna know what the old folks are craving for right now, dude? The debate right now.
The debate.
Jim Cornette and Vince Russo, yo. It's
oh
fucking
my
hilarious.
god.
Fucking hilarious, dude. So apparently Vince Russo wants to bury the hatchet, squash the beef, or wants to know why Jim Cornette doesn't like him. It's pretty much documented already. He pretty much wants to just squash the beef, you know what I mean? And he pretty much is inviting Jim Cornette to be on the show, or vice versa. And Jim Cornette did this 42-minute video or podcast. He has a podcast on MLW. And apparently... No, he has a podcast on LAW. My bad. LAW or MLW. One of the two. Alright? And during this podcast, he responds to Vince Russo and shit. He just goes to fucking town on him. It's fucking hilarious, though. If you're an old fan, you find this fucking comedy. If you're a new fan in the watching wrestling, you'll still find this shit to be comedy. You know what I mean? But it has to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to see a debate between these two old fucks.
Hey, you behave now, Walter.
I'm kidding.
Brother Walter, you better behave
we
now, bro.
We all know how, how important these two were back then,
Of course, dude, they were important back then. These guys were OGs, now I mean, like...
They were the milestone. Vince Russo milestone the Attitude Era.
Fuck, yo.
The milestone of WCW. Yeah.
Yep. Indeed. I'll tell you guys what, guys. We're going to take a couple calls now. The phone lines are up. If you want to call in, give your thoughts on the final deletion or Brock's opponent, whatever you want to talk about, call in now. 718-473-0813. Let's hear your guys' thoughts, your guys' opinion, because, again, let your voice be heard. End of the day. This is the TEAMHEEL Podcast. We are live on the YouTube channel here on youtube.com/HeelSteven, where we're at right now. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Hit it with a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. We go live. Oh, by the way, I want to make a quick announcement before I forget. Okay? And I'm mad I should have done this at the beginning of the show. But things happen. Alright? So the announcement is this. The TEAMHEEL Podcast is moving to a different day. We're still going to be here on the channel. And it looks crazy because, hey, we were on fucking Mixlr, now we're here, now we're back, But the podcast is moving to a different day. So starting next week, the TEAMHEEL Podcast will go live every single Thursday night. Mic dropped. There you go.
Oh shit, we're taking SmackDown's place.
Yep, pretty much.
Well, SmackDown's moving anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, guys. Again, just to let you guys know, there will not be a show on Wednesday. We're moving to Thursday. We're moving to Thursday. Just letting you guys know ahead of time. All right, but if you want to call in live, it's 718-473-0813. Call in now. Give me your thoughts. Let's hear what you got to say. Read in the comments here. The rating will be out tomorrow by WWE TNA Talk. Yes, Corvin, it's Cornette and Russo. It's gonna happen on the Kayfabe commentary DVD. I believe so as well. The Angry Mark Duran and Seth Rollins should make a tag team called Boston Club. Ambrose reminds me of Mankind World Champ. Yeah, you sure about that? Soup is the same day. Just saying. Well, we'll work around it. We'll work around it. Some way, somehow, we'll work around it. We'll just work around it. I'm just saying. Just letting you know. We'll work around it. But other than that, though, yeah. Again, guys, I hate being repetitive with this shit, but the phone lines are open.
The phone lines are open. Call in because, yeah, it's free.
Yeah.
Toll free.
Toll free, motherfuckers. Toll free. Toll to the freaking free.
You heard about what Batista said?
Regarding?
Like, just his 2014 run?
It was a bust. I didn't hear about that. Apparently, he talked about how the Shield shouldn't have been broken up so soon. How it's obvious. The guy should have came back as a heel. They tried to make him a face, and it's like,
It was a fail.
It was a fail. Absolutely, it was a fail. Absolute fail. Can't blame them really, but just the way it is, But what can I say, man? Blue Tista, remember that? Blue Tista, motherfucker?
Yeah, he didn't like that apparently. He felt disrespected, and that the fans were just hijacking the show too much, and he just didn't like it. It was like he didn't mind putting anyone over, but
Yes, the phone lines are open, Corvin. So you guys are done with Mixlr? Let's just say we're taking a vacation from it. Let's just say it's on a vacation, if you will. I'll just put it like that. If you will, motherfuckers. Just kidding. Just kidding. Don't light up the torches now. Hey, we got a caller here. We got a caller in the house. I think I know who this is. It is Mikey C. Corbin, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Steven, how are you guys?
We're good, bro. How are you though today? How are you today, brother? How's life treating you on the road, if you will?
I'm not on the road. I don't have a life on the road. I'm not on the road.
You know what I mean, Corvin. How's life treating you?
Oh, I actually don't. I'm not a mind reader, contrary to popular belief. But hey, I appreciate you trying to talk me up. It's nice. I appreciate that. It's not very often you find strangers who will talk you up for no reason at all. Don't think that goes unnoticed, Stephen. That's why you're getting that Roman Reigns t-shirt in the mail very soon. Don't think I forgot about that. Don't think I forgot.
Yeah, you got a point. Hey, you got a point there. You got a very good point.
Yeah, I do have a good point. You talk me up very nicely. That's why you're getting the t-shirt. See what happens when you're nice to people? People just give you free t-shirts.
I've always been a good guy, though. I've always been a good guy. I'm not a bad guy. I'm a good guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm just the guy.
Oh, bear, yeah.
oh,
The rivalry continues. Walter versus the Wrestling Bear.
Listen here. Okay, this is Joe and Wrestling Bear. Now, I understand my cousin, the Wrestling Bear from Court, was sent in a video earlier in the month or the week. I don't know. Something got confused somewhere. Anyways, I am just asking that we get more of the Wrestling Bear on the TEAMHEEL Podcast because we feel
Did you
that...
put Walter to sleep? Walter, are you there?
no more Wrestling Bear. That's all I know.
There must be more wrestling bears, or
No.
or there will be consequences in Germany that you will just. It will not be good here. I'm just saying. The entire country of Germany is very, very, very upset that there's not more wrestling bear on the Team Heel podcast. The German bear community feels that there's not a lot of representation of bears on the wrestling podcast. And we found out that the Team Heel podcast is a very bear-friendly podcast, and we are very, very happy to know that you are a very bear-friendly podcast, and we just would like to maybe at least just one segment every show with the wrestling bear on the podcast. And I'm not just saying that because he's my cousin, because the wrestling bear is my cousin.
We'll never have that guy on the podcast.
We just want to bear.
We'll never have him on the podcast.
Excuse me. Wait, actually,
It's the bandwagon.
I ain't never been. Wait. Oh, by the way, I gotta say, Warriors. So, what's up with you, Corbin? Though, what were your thoughts though on Final Deletion? What was your take on the whole thing? I know you watched it in some way, shape, or form.
I did watch. I actually did watch it this morning. Because I just that's all I did. I just fast forwarded to the entire episode of Impact just to watch that. So I had it on DVR and everything, and I thought it was okay. It didn't make me laugh. Like people were like, I saw reactions to it this morning. Like people are just like laughing their ass off. Like it was like the fun. They were reacting to it like I would react to a Robin Williams stand-up performance. Like it was not that funny. It was good. It had some funny stuff. The fireworks spot was hilarious. Some of the earlier promos leading up to it, like earlier in the day where Matt Hardy's just celebrating his son's Max, and the bird's like, it's an exquisite xylophone. That was kind of funny. The fireworks shit was hilarious. It was pretty funny. But, I mean, it was fine. I did appreciate that they, took the time to pay homage to two kind of somewhat okay horror movies. I don't know if anybody else caught those references.
Which were they?
You know that thing where Jeff Hardy popped up out of nowhere to kind of strangle Matt with like an umbrella?
Yeah.
You ever see Friday the 13th Part 7?
Nah, bro.
Okay, well, towards the end, they were basically, I guess, that's what it looked like to me. That was that's what it looked like to me, where he just pops up out of fucking nowhere and just tries to strangle Matt with the umbrella. Then they did a little bit of then the thing where they were Senor
Benjamin.
I'm just going to call it, what is it, Senor Benjamin?
Benjamin. We call him Benjamin. We Hispanics, we don't get offended by that. We don't get offended.
Senor Benjamin, Senor Benjamin. However you say it, I'm not really sure. I forget how he pronounced it. I don't know if it was Benjamin or Benjamin, whatever it was. It was that was kind of funny where all of a sudden Matt pins Willow, quote unquote, and then he pulls the mask off and it's like it's Senor Benjamin. That to me was like very reminiscent of the ending of Halloween 6. Well, at least the ending in the producer's cut version of the movie, but that was kind of interesting and kind of funny. So basically, the best part of it was basically the fireworks spot, and that it wasn't really a cross that they lit up. It was more so like an old Hardy Boy symbol they used to have way back in the day, like when they started when they really started to get hot as a tag team, Team Extreme. If you look up some old Hardy Boys footage or Hardy Boys photos, you'll probably see that on one of on at least a jersey or a T-shirt or something that they had back in the day. But that wasn't really a cross. But yeah, Matt lit that on fire, and Jeff just fell to the ground, and that was it. The whole thing was it was okay, but it really kind of felt like The ending was kind of like, that's it. That's how it ends. After all this craziness, that's kind of what like.
That is how the
That's
feud
I just
ends.
I know.
the ending was kind of anticlimactic. That's my opinion. But I thought it was okay. It was good for what it was. It was decent comedy.
All right. I mean, I agree with that, though. Decent at best. I mean, again, I give them credit. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I give the people over at Impact Wrestling some credit for credit's due for being creative, for doing something out of the ordinary.
I mean, if you got 20 minutes to kill, go out here, take some time. If you got 20 minutes to kill, you're bored at work on your lunch break, watch that shit, and
Listen,
now
listen. I said. I'm sorry to cut you off, Corbin. My apologies, but I said it on social media. If you really want to get the best joy out of this, gotta hit that Mary J. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Oh hell yeah.
I don't really know if anybody needs to do that. I mean, you watch it sober like a man does.
Oh, you gotta drink some
Get
Steve
high.
Waters. Gotta drink some Steve Waters. Oh hell yeah! This the TEAMHEEL Podcast on YouTube.com. Stop.
Why would you have to get high to enjoy that or anything? That would just be. That just takes the fun out of everything. A real man watches stuff like that sober.
Because there's some things in wrestling that you have to watch high. It just happens, buddy. Perfect example. PWG. Hey,
Why do you have to get high to watch PWG?
Happens to get the best joy out of it. See those 6 spots? Hell yeah. Go to Ring of Honor. Done it before.
I don't even know why you had to get high. So you're basically saying get high to watch wrestling.
No, listen. When there's things that are ridiculous, that are out of the ordinary, that could either be a pass or a bust, and hey, it has to happen, just the way it is. Now, I'm not saying go Jeff Hardy, you know what I mean, Victory Road 2011, you know what I mean. No, hell no.
Well, that's going like that's taking it to the extreme. That's going too far. If you're doing that kind of thing, you've gone too far. You need to turn back immediately. That's not something you do.
Indeed, it's true, brother Michelangelo. Indeed, it's true.
It is true, brother Stephen O. Brother.
Yes,
I wish there was a philosopher or some kind of famous Renaissance person that had the name Stephen. I'm just going to call you Stefan. Brother Stefan.
CDW high. Yep, that too. Shit, watch those dead matches? Shit.
CCW?
Yeah, the people still watch it.
No, are you trying to say people need to get high to watch CZW?
I'm not saying you have to, but there's some people that do. There's some that do.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose there's nothing wrong with partaking in an herbal cigarette if it's legal in your region. You don't want to get anybody in trouble here with the law because that would just be not cool.
Oh, baby.
But I mean, if it's if you want to partake in maybe an herbal cigarette, in states that have it legalized for
just
medical use.
Just say the tropical tree.
I prefer the term herbal cigarette because I find it a lot funnier if I say herbal cigarette.
Yeah, but just call it the tropical tree. Is lit. And when you say that, it'd be lit.
I will call it whatever I damn please, Stephen.
All right.
If I want to call weed an herbal cigarette, I will call it an herbal cigarette. If I want to call it the tropical tree, I would have called it the tropical tree. Besides, the tropical tree sounds like a bar somewhere down in Hawaii, or it does. Come on, you wouldn't tell me like, hey, we're gonna go to the tropical tree tonight. You guys want to come?
Nah,
let's go. It's totally awesome.
It's like Dixie's next project, the tropical tree. Where we at? The tropical tree, motherfuckers. Oh hell yeah.
Oh bear, yeah. Oh bear, yes.
All right, Corbin. I'll tell you what, but we're gonna take a couple more calls and wrap up the show, all right, buddy?
All righty. No problem. Thanks for having me on, guys. And, Joe, just make sure to support the TEAMHEEL Podcast, guys. And before we go, make sure that there are more of the wrestling bears on the TEAMHEEL Podcast. I don't care what Walter says. there must be more wrestling there on the Team Heel podcast, or I will be very angry and just complain a lot. That's what I will do. I will write very angry letters to Walter for prohibiting the wrestling there from being on the podcast.
No more bears.
Excuse me. That night.
More bears. More bears. Walter, if there is no more wrestling there on this Team Heel podcast, I swear to goodness, I will write an angry letter to you every single week until you cave into my demands. Or until I get tired of writing letters to you. I don't know which, but
Oh, bear.
I will write a nice letter.
Yeah. Oh, bear.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bear, yeah.
Oh,
bear, yeah.
There you go.
Take it easy, guys.
That was MC. That was MC, people. The CZW Jesus Fairy Lines from Botchamania. CZW high. Hello. I mean, it happens. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's shit that you've done while being under the influence.
What do you mean, like?
Like go to watch a movie, go to a basketball game, go to a pep rally. It happens.
I don't think I've. Oh yeah, soccer game. Wait, what's the soccer game?
Gotta go that shit drunk as fuck. Gotta go that shit drunk as hell, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah,
Again,
drunk.
guys, we're gonna take a couple, maybe one more call and call it a night here because it's getting late over here. And so I've got things to do in the morning. I'm not a good heel. I'm not a bad heel. I'm the heel. Heel Steven.
Heel.
Interesting.
Oh.
I can't wait for tomorrow to get my new camera. Cause it's crazy. So it's being shipped by UPS, right? And apparently, UPS. It's crazy. I left the sign outside my house saying, "Dear UPS, if there's a package for me, leave it next door at the deli, right? And I'll pick it up, right? And I'll pick it up there and shit, right?" So yesterday, I'm leaving to go work out at the park, and they showed up at my house, but they never rang my doorbell or anything. They never knocked on my door. So they're the paper. All right, fine. I wait outside my house today for over an hour to wait for this UPS truck. Nothing. So I go to the park. I'm literally, no bullshit, 20 minutes after I leave to go to the park, the truck shows up and I'm not even there. And again, the sign is there. The sign is fucking there saying, "Leave it next door."
They don't read. You should know that.
And I understand because it's a camera. It's literally an expensive ass camera. It's like $600.
Damn. Yeah, you can't leave that shit anyway.
I looked it up. Yeah, it's like $600, almost $700. Because of that, they want me to sign, and I understand.
Yeah, you have to sign.
So tomorrow, if I get my camera, if I get it tomorrow, I'll do the unboxing video, and I'll be recording some couple clips with the new camera. All I know, again, is gonna be a game changer, and you guys are gonna enjoy it. On the air, 903. What's up?
Hey, what's up? It's Angry Mark.
What's up, Weston? How are you today, buddy?
Okay. Listen, we need to get rid of the Weston thing. Okay. I didn't spend 6 years at IWC University to be called Mr. Thank you very much.
Okay, Mr. Plays with Squirrels. How are you today, buddy?
Yeah. Are you guys excited about UFC 200 fight with Brock Lesnar and Mark Hunt?
I mean, it should be an interesting fight. Honestly, I'm more intrigued into John Jones versus Daniel Cormier too.
That too.
Aldo versus Frankie Edgar too. I'm more looking forward to
the whole card looks nice.
Not even that, but the undercard as well, dude.
Yeah.
Everything on that looks lit. What do you think, Weston? Who do you got, Weston? Who do you get? Are you gonna go for Daniel Cormier? Or are you gonna go with John Jones?
I'm gonna go with John Jones, and I think he'll win by submission.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's very. I mean, again, he can go either way. I have John Jones winning though. I think Jones will get the belt back.
Yeah. Do you guys think though, like, in order for this to actually be one of the best shows in UFC history, that Ronda Rousey should have been on it? Because she's not. At least,
I mean, they could have. You could have, but at the same time, the idea was that McGregor was going to be on this card, and that didn't go out the way they planned. So they brought in John Jones and Daniel Cormier too, which is a hot rivalry. That's hot still. And again, they want to fucking make this the biggest show of the year. So factor in not only that fight, but you also have Frankie Edgar versus Jose Aldo too, the winner fighting Conor McGregor. And to put the icing on the cake here, that final thing on the cake, the cherry on the cake, if you will, bring back Brock Lesnar for one fight.
Yes.
And I think honestly that was their response to Conor. I think Brock Lesnar, like, all right, we're gonna show you that we don't need you to get a big number. Will they get a big number? Like, will they pass the Conor number? Who knows? But we'll see.
Yeah.
What do you
Yeah,
think?
Conor
Weston,
the next show
what do you
anyway.
think,
Oh, no.
Weston? What do you think, Weston?
What I think about Brock Lesnar?
No, but I just said, do you think is there a response to Conor McGregor? Do you think they'll surpass the McGregor numbers? What do you think, buddy?
I think it is kind of a response to Conor because, Conor, for a few, for the last, I'll say maybe at least year or so, it's like I'm the biggest draw in UFC history. And then, Dana White's like, nah, fuck you. This is who the biggest draw in UFC history is.
I hear you, man. I hear you. What were your thoughts? What were your thoughts on Final Deletion, dude? I know you watched it.
No, I actually didn't. I just wasn't interested in it like a lot of other people were. Like, at least it's getting people talking about TNA. But at the same time, it's like, do you really want to turn your company into something where people don't take it seriously? I mean, I guess it's a good thing, but you're basically going to get rid of your original fan base.
It got people talking. That's as far I think it'll go. And it got Walter Miller talking. It's like it got him singing.
Yo.
The other thing I was wondering here is, do you guys think if Ronaldo actually wins the European Cup, does it automatically makes him better than Messi?
As far as the international level, yes. As far as the national team, yes. But as far as a European level, as far as the clubs are concerned, no.
Well, yeah, I can kind of see that.
Here's the thing about it. The one thing, let's be real about it though. Who reached the world? Here's the thing about it. I guess what could solidify that is if you win the World Cup. You know what I mean? Because again, let's assume here if Argentina would have won the Copa America, we'd say that, oh my God, Messi's better than Ronaldo because he won a South American tournament where Ronaldo plays in Europe. I mean, the standards are different. You know what I mean? We're talking about CONMEBOL, the South America versus UEFA. That's like saying your local Sunday regional soccer games at a park with your friends and family versus la creme de la creme of soccer, if you will, Europe. Do you get what I mean?
Although I do feel like, North American and South American, soccer players are very underrated. Like,
they're
not
underrated.
Essentially as the European players.
I'll give you this analogy. The TNA is the MLS of wrestling.
I would say the MLS is a bit popular, but anyway, yeah, continue.
Hunt versus Lesnar is the new main event of UFC 200. What the fuck?
Huh?
There's no way. There's no.
Oh yeah, I heard about Brock Lesnar's not going to main event UFC 200, which is bullshit.
No, he's not, dude. Because again, the title fights.
He's not. I thought he was main event at UFC 200.
He's not, dude.
It's Brock Lesnar. Shouldn't he main event?
No, bro. Everyone knows that the title fights are always main event.
Oh, come on. This is an exception.
Dude, they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't give a fuck.
They'll put Lesnar in the main event. How much you want to bet?
I mean, they could, but at the same time, though, you know
Why
what I mean?
wouldn't they?
Because, again, the title fights. Again, listen, Brock's a big name, don't get me wrong, but he's fighting Mark Hunt.
Wait, let me see. What?
If Brock was fighting Stipe or if Brock was fighting Fedor, then fine.
But it's still Brock Lesnar.
I don't know, dude.
I agree with Walter. It's fucking Brock Lesnar. Why aren't you mini eventing? I mean, it makes no sense. Like, I get it.
No, not even that. But if we're gonna go from a marketing standpoint here as well, Brock hasn't fought in 6 years almost. He hasn't fought in 5 years almost.
Well, yeah, but again,
but
still,
at the same time, it's Brock all you want, but at the same time, John Jones and DC, their thing is fire right now. It's the most anticipated rematch in the promotion right now.
I mean,
this surpasses Ken versus Tito. This surpasses Misha and Ronda. This surpasses fucking Rashad and Rampage. This is as hot as it is gonna get right now, as far as a rematch from a rivalry. So when Connor got pulled from 200, what else would you put as the main event, as other than John Jones versus Daniel Cormier 2 for the title unification? Think about this right now. John Jones is the current interim champion because DC got hurt before their fight that was supposed to take place at UFC 197. That's why Jones fought Hovind St. Preux for the interim belt. And think about this too. John Jones never lost his belt. He never lost. He got it stripped because he was an idiot for making bad decisions. So here's a guy who's fighting to get his belt back that he never lost.
Right. And I guess you say it's a smart move by Dana because it doesn't make like Daniel Cormier and John Jones, at least seem like a big go-to wrestling fans are going to tune in that day just to see Brock.
Yeah, they are. And I guarantee you the only tune to see Brock
Oh, shit.
What happened?
They called off the fight between John Jones and Daniel Cormier. It's not happening.
You gotta be shitting me.
That's why they moved. That main event is now Brock Lesnar.
You gotta be kidding me right now.
All because of a potential doping violation by John Jones.
Wow.
He's done. He's done.
Why does John Jones always seem like he's fucking up?
I don't know, dude.
Wow.
You know what's crazy, though? If this is true, which I hope is not, but
well, Sports Center tweeted it, so maybe it is true. Mostly true.
I hope it's
Ariel Helwani tweeted it too.
Oh my god. Never mind. It's official. God damn it. God damn it.
Terrible, man. They need Conor McGregor back now.
Well, does this make like UFC 200 like a one-match show now, or like what?
No, there's still some good fights. You still have you still have Misha versus Amanda Nunes for the bantamweight title, for the women's bantamweight belt. You have Jose Aldo versus Frankie Edgar. You also have that. You have Kane versus Travis Brown. There's still some good fights, but the marketing point here was the rematch. That was the marketing point here.
He kind of fucked it. Yeah, there are some other good fights, but like it's kind of the main event.
This was the big main event.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, this is huge. This is huge at the same time as a shock. It's like, wow.
What the fuck do you do with John Jones for UFC? Because you keep giving this guy chances to like be on turn, but he always fucks it up. You know what I mean? It's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like he draws a lot, and he's one of the best.
Not that he draws a lot. It's that we don't know what happened. We don't know. Again, this is ESPN saying apparently he failed a doping test, but we don't really know.
Yeah, but
everyone's reporting it now. Bleacher Report. Dana White said it. I think Dana White said it.
This is insane, dude. This is just
I
fucking
think-
insane right now.
I think they'll still do the fight, but they'll have Daniel Cormier fight someone else, maybe.
Nah, I
Even though
mean, the thing is though, who are you gonna have fight DC on 3-day notice? On literally, not
yeah,
even.
that's what I was going to say. That's the only downside.
It's not gonna happen. You're not gonna have someone fight DC on literally. What's today? Today's Wednesday, right? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On 3-day, you're not. It's humanly impossible. You're not gonna find someone out there to fight on. It's not gonna happen. It sucks. It totally sucks, but fuck, yo. It's just a shock right now. Damn. This is crazy, yo. Oh my god.
Privacy.
You know what, yo? Alright, Weston, I'm gonna wrap up the show now.
We'll just say this real quick. John Jones not only fucked up by not having that fight, but he also fucked up. He fucked up his chance to grow his audience. Because again, a lot of wrestling fans are going to order that, and they're going to see John Jones.
Here's the thing about it. John Jones is still the best pound fighter of all time. You know what I mean?
Top fighter of all time?
Of today's era. That's the thing about it. So it's not like, hey, you know, people don't know who John Jones. They know who people know who the hell John Jones is.
Well, yeah, but he had a chance to grow his audience even more. You know what I mean? Grow his fans a lot more.
His audience. He has an audience even with or without wrestling fans. That's just the way it is.
Well, yeah.
And I get what you're saying. Yeah, the wrestling fan. But let's be real about it though. Wrestling fans don't give a fuck about MMA. They don't give a fuck about it. They only care because Brock. No, they don't, because Brock's fighting. If that was the case, every other wrestling YouTuber that you know, that you see, will be covering UFC or be covering MMA.
I mean, that's so fucking funny to think about.
But because, hey, you know, the only time they'll cover it is when a wrestler fights. But I'll tell you what, Weston, we're gonna wrap up the show now. We'll talk to you soon, alright, buddy? Take it easy, alright?
Alright, by the way, it's my 1-year anniversary on YouTube, so...
Happy anniversary, buddy.
Thanks.
Keep on fighting, man. Keep on fighting, man. Damn, bro, this is crazy now.
Yeah. Feels like it's a joke, but...
Oh, wow.
I don't know. Apparently, they got notified by the...
Apparently, Dana's holding a press conference right now as we speak.
That too.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap up the show now. Thank you all tonight for tuning in live. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteve. Follow the TEAMHEEL Podcast on Twitter at TEAMHEEL Podcast. Check out our Facebook page, facebook.com/GutCheckPodcast. If you want to support this podcast, become a patron over on our Patreon page, patreon.com/TEAMHEEL Podcast, and get yourself some cool rewards and awesome prizes in the process. We're available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, SoundCloud, Google Play Music. It's crazy how we're finding out all these breaking news as we're live. Amazing.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. Okay, cuz.
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter at HeyI'mWalter. Check out my YouTube, youtube.com/wrestling. And it's crazy, man.
Exactly. All right, brothers. All right, people. We're back next Thursday. For the next episode of the TEAMHEEL Podcast. Remember, we're moving to Thursday now. I'm Heel Steve, enjoy my knowledge of wrestling, and we're out like Janet's titties. Peace easy, y'all. Peace easy, motherfuckers.
And now, you are listening to the TEAMHEEL Podcast, live, brought to you by Spreadshirt.com, with Heel Steven, Non-Legit Wrestling, OKFabe, and Chase Oliver, ready to shoot the shit with each and every one of you live.
We're all the way up, and you can stay up.